Hey y'all, welcome to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Y'all, it is a scorcher here this weekend and drier than a popcorn fart. I'm just sitting out here doing a little Tennessee front porch setting and watching the grass turn brown, trying to enjoy the day before it gets too hot outside. I just finished editing my video, and this one is all about the Southeastern Truck Nationals in Lebanon, Tennessee. Now, this show is dedicated to all GM trucks all years. They generally draw about 15 to 1600 trucks, so there's plenty to look at. And this truck, or this show is very, how shall I say this? Very SETN centric. I'll just put it that way. So there's lots of C10s, lots of square bodies, and those always get a lot of love from, content creators and folks doing coverage of this show and social media and that type of thing. So I had a little bit of a different mission this year than most. I've done this a couple of times from this show before. I had a mission to seek out all the oldies and oddballs. So I'm looking for all the old stuff, all the dualies, the four-wheel drives, the ramp beds, the wreckers, and there's even an old ice cream truck in this video, one of the old Good Humor trucks. So this video is going up to and including a few of the first gen C10s because, in my opinion, the early C10s, they just hit different. And about that era when they started redesigning the trucks and started making them more square, well, they just kind of changed and just became more modernized. I love the later model C10s and the square bodies too, but I wanted to shine a spotlight on some of the older stuff and the oddballs that don't necessarily get as much love as the square bodies. So y'all stay tuned. Let's check out some of the oldies and oddballs from the Southeastern Truck Nationals. I didn't drive one of the oldies here today, so I messed around and didn't pre-register. And this is a pre-register only show, but my buddy David Isaacs was kind enough to ride me in this really cool 40 pickup right here. I just love this truck. And the license plate is pretty cool too. I used to have a 46, which was the same cab, and I really missed that truck. Yeehaw donkey transport. We haul ass all over town. I love that sticker. What a beautiful AD right here. Kind of a charcoal gray. Got an LS under the hood. Love that red interior to go along with that charcoal gray on the outside. Nice color combo. Very neat little detail right here on the tail light mount. Cool custom little touch right there. I found a couple of really cool ramp bed trucks here. Got an old GMC right here and an Art Deco model over here. This is probably about a 46. Nice pair. This one over here was hauling a C10 on the back of it. Well, it was not a C10, it was a Brazilian equivalent, which I'll probably find and film later in this video. But he was hauling that on the back earlier as he was arriving. Sweet ride. If you're gonna haul some of these oldies, might as well do it with some style, huh? Interesting wheel tub treatment in this one. And you've probably seen this one many times on the channel. I just love this truck. Belongs to my friend John Lowry. Oh, I am digging this. Looks like 55 right here. Nice patina on it and some patinaed scallops on it. Cliffhanger barbecue. Got the side pipes right there. Very old school. The Bear and Bama, a great pair. Apparently a Bama fan. We won't hold that against them. Roll Tide. Sweet ride. Here is another. Here is another really cool build by the Meredith brothers.
Smoke for you, Hollis.
Very unique power plant in it too. The engine came out of a Colorado and it's turboed. Very unique sound to it right there. Got the Poppy's Patina group, or Poppy's Patina booth right here set up, and the Meredith brothers and all their entourage rode in here together. They've brought several trucks down. Another really cool Meredith brother build right here. Twin turboed LS in this old GMC right here. And you get a nice shot of the Thompson's Garage chassis back here in the back. If you overheat here at the show today and get a little too hot, you can stop right here at the Good Humor truck. Get yourself a frozen treat. Out there is their menu. So here are my buddy's trucks right here. This is Jesse's, and that one over there is Hollis's. And this one made a 500-mile trek to be here today. And that is the longest trip it's been on since it's been on the road. I've been on the road too long. Very cool color on this. And it's got Buick headlight bezels on it. 1 year only. Those are 1955 Buick Special headlights. 49 Plymouth bumper on this one. And this is Hollis's Suburban. And also wearing the Buick headlight bezels on it. And I think that was only 1, maybe 2 years for that big heavy-duty GMC bumper right there. And if you look at it right there, it's got a different curvature than the Chevrolet bumpers. Really cool ride. He's just put the Fulton sun visor on it. This was an old military vehicle back in the day, so it's still wearing the military drab green paint. Y'all, so far today, this has been one of my favorite trucks here. Is this your truck, sir?
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Scott Hopkins.
Good to meet you, Scott. Tell us a little bit about this.
It was built on a SETN chassis. The cab came from a grain truck about 2 years ago. We shortened the wheelbase, 4-link, has Fat Man Fab, extended control arms, ride tech air ride, cammed 5.3, 5-speed. Got about 600 miles on it now.
Okay, can we take a peek under the hood right here?
Yes, sir.
And this is a 55?
Yes.
Correct? Yeah. So what we got under the hood here?
It's a Gen 4 aluminum 5.3. It has a BTR truck cam in it. Nothing crazy, running Holley Terminator.
And let's take a peek inside here too. Gorgeous interior. What's the seat out of?
It's out of a 2014 Silverado crew cab.
Okay.
So kind of built a custom square frame
on
the factory seat frame rails.
Okay, cool. Well, I like the way you exited the exhaust through the bumper right there.
Being so low, we kind of didn't have a whole lot of options. We had the bed painted by the time we were working on the exhaust, and it's like we really didn't want to cut a hole in the side of the bed. So.
Yeah. Gorgeous truck. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
Thank you very much.
Check out this cool little detail in the bed right there. Got a couple of storage compartments up there under the bed where you can throw some tools or small items right there. Very cool. Here it is, y'all. I think I found the oldest vehicle on the place. This is a 1934 Chevy pickup, and it's done up in kind of a, I don't know, rally truck, rock crawler style. Very unique, very different. For sale, $34K. Let's see if we got a phone number right here. Right there, if anybody's interested. Really unique truck. I like the roll cage right here and the spare tire. Not everybody's style, but you know, I kind of dig it. And you see so many that are built just alike. When you see something like this come along, it really stands out. Man, here is just a really tastefully done 57. And I'm not normally a huge fan of white, but man, it really works on this one. And the white on red interior is especially nice. And a little bit different right there. Silver, kind of silver or pewter on the dash and the steering column and the doors right there. I like the big inch rims on it, and those Corvette spinners are especially nice touch right there. When is the last time you saw a four-wheel drive with a snowplow at a show? I dare say it's going to be a few months before he's going to be needing that. Really cool truck though. Here's another ramp bed truck, cab over, and he's got a GMC carryall back here on it. Nice combo. This one is the barn door model. I just love these old cab overs. I'd love to have one of these someday. Apparently that belongs to Tater. Here is the only El Camino I've seen on the place, and boy, it is a nice one with a ton of custom paintwork on it. I'm not sure what the engine is in this bad boy, but it is a thumper. I heard it coming in earlier, and it just shook the ground. How about an advanced design Woody, or at least a faux Woody? All this graphics on the side right here is hand painted, airbrushed, etc. Very cool. Bonus points for the roof rack right there and surfboard, although I'm not sure where he's going surfing in Tennessee. Plenty of parking. I found a couple of really sweet Suburbans right here. This one is patinaed up. One of my favorite things about this one, check out that little detail right there on the headlights. To find out where they sourced those. Perhaps they're homemade, I don't know. Really cool protectors there over the headlights though. And I like this kind of brushed nickel finish, almost looks like, on the grille and bumper. Gorgeous interior. Nice roof racks up there. Very vintage looking. I like the bottle opener as well. Some killer molded in taillights right there. And the doors are recessed, I should say. This one is a wholly different build style. All shiny paint on it. Nicely done interior. I like the two-tone. Nice Nice choice of wheels and tires too. The Bear Brothers are here this year with this beautiful ride. If you've watched the channel for very long, you probably spotted this one at the Smoky Mountain Nationals in Townsend. And this is my favorite AD right here today. Just an incredible truck. Beautiful patina, gorgeous wheels. And back here in the back, you can see all their handiwork displayed with that lift bed. But my favorite thing about this is the interior and that honeycomb pattern on the seat. Just outstanding. Here is a gorgeous 46 Chevy pickup. Looks like the headlights are molded in right there, and the top has been chopped on this one a good bit. Full custom interior in it. Here's a nice 57 I found right here. RS Restorations. Man, I saw this thing pulling in this morning, and I just love this. This is so killer. Interesting gear shifter right there. Not sure what chassis this is built on. This is a C50, 1970 model, I believe. But, you know, we was just discussing this. If you'd have told somebody, you know, 15, 20 years ago that these big old trucks and utility beds and 70s camper tops were going to make a huge comeback, people would have thought you were out of your mind. But here we are. People are building these things like crazy now. I would love to have that. Just a killer truck. Not a huge swap meet, but a little bit of everything for your classic GM truck. And there's a couple of projects out here in the swap meet. Lots of grills and hubcaps I've seen, a lot of sheet metal. Over here is an oldie, if you're looking for a project. Let's check this thing out up close. Looks like it may have been an old school bus or something. I can faintly see the lettering right there on the side. Pretty Prairie. Don't know where that's at. 1941 Chevy Suburban. A lot of work done right there, including a Mustang 2 front suspension for $12,500. That's a good start for somebody. Not necessarily an oldie, but old by today's standards. Not an oddball, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. These square body S10s, the little Jimmys and the Blazers, 4-door and 2-door, are getting hot. If you want one, you better get it while the getting's good, because these things are getting hard to find. I like the American Racing mags on it. Just a clean, simple, classic look. Here's another nice shop truck by Ron's Hot Rods, looks like. From Jackson, Missouri. Just a good old cruiser, looks like. What we got under the hood here? Looks like a big block. Very unusual valve covers on that. Those are an aftermarket item that was offered back in the day. Those are Larson's, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty rare. Man, I've seen several of these bigger trucks shortened up with the pickup bed on the back this weekend. This one's a C50. I've seen C50s and C60s. This one's a later model. Most of the other ones I've seen today are earlier. This one's, I don't know, about a 74, 75. This thing is just killer. What an awesome daily driver this would be. They're still working on it, looks like. Got the dually rear end. I'd love to know what chassis is under this. Looks like Big Girl 1974 C50 is the handle right there if you want to look them up. I really dig this a lot. Still doing a little body work right there, it looks like. Like I said, they're working on it, but you know, a lot of times that's the ones you have the most fun with. God bless America and old Chevy trucks. I love the wrap on the rear fenders of this AD and the barnwood bed. Got some unique door pulls right there. Very cool ride. And check out that bumper. Not sure what that's off of, but possibly a Cadillac, I'm thinking. And I think Oldsmobile headlights. I may be mistaken on that. Oldsmobile or Buick. Neat truck. Not necessarily an oldie, but it is an oddball. Man, this thing is jacked up, and a dually rear end back here in the back. And this little S10, very unique. Y'all, I found one of the coolest AD pickups here today, and it is the shop truck for the Bump and Grind Auto Body Incorporated. Right here is the face of Bump and Grind. Tell us a little bit about this truck.
It's a 1950 truck. It's got a 383 small block in it. We lowered it. It's got a Mustang 2 front suspension underneath it.
Okay.
It's got 4-link. It's got a 12-volt posi underneath it. It's just a fun truck that we cruise around. It's got air conditioning in it and everything like that.
It's got the salt flat specials I see right there.
Does.
Very cool.
We just wanted to keep it a cool, classic look.
Yeah.
The tow boom was actually 2 foot higher than it was now. We chopped it down.
I see.
We wanted to make it more kind of sleek, just more of a Resto-mod, let's call it. But
yeah,
it's just something that we have fun with and drive everywhere.
Yeah, and this is an authentic old boom you got back here in the back.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what brand it is?
I do not, to be honest with you.
Very cool truck. Can we take a peek inside right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got something very important for today, the AC.
Yep.
Nice low car shifter there. Custom gauges. Can we take a peek under the hood too?
Absolutely. How's it going?
Very clean. It represents your shop very well. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
It's very nice to meet you.
So like I said, this video is all about the oldies and oddballs and the big trucks and the heavy haulers and the wedge beds and all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to sneak this SETN in here. And I just love this truck. I especially like the bedwood in here. Probably, if I were to rank the trucks here today out of, I don't know, there's a nice utility bed. Out of all the maybe 1,500 trucks here today, this one would probably be in my top 10. Outstanding truck. Oh, so we got a big block under this one. 427. Very sanitary. Like all the custom bead rolling and everything around there under the hood. Very nice. Can we take a peek inside too? Gorgeous. I like the center console. Right here is a big old boy. This is a C60 and it looks like he's got some livestock rails back there on the back. Woodson Farm, Pleasant View, Tennessee. Right here is the original window sticker from when the truck was bought new, looks like. So you're liable to find just about anything right here at this show, as long as it's a Chevy truck. You're liable. Speaking of period correct accessories, I love the old smash hit grill guards. I've seen this C60 here a time or two, and I think I've spotted it at the Rumble before too. It is one of my favorite rides here today. Dubbed the heavy heifer. It's really neat. I don't think the last time I saw it had the bed rails on it. I really like the way they've done that. What a great old hauler. Little up close shot of the artwork right there, and that looks like it's all hand painted. Here is the old broken piston speed shop truck. Man, I just love this ride right here. First spotted this at the Redneck Rama. Just a good old school driver right here. Right there is my favorite thing on this truck. That little detail right there. That little laced, scalloped bed rail right there. And it's got that little point welded on the end and the laced tailgate. Very period correct. Very cool. I found this really cool first gen C10 chilling in the shade right here. It's got one really unique grill guard on it. I've never seen one like that. Looks to be an aftermarket piece. It's very cool. I love all those old cool old period correct accessories. Y'all, this is my pick of the whole show right here. Looks like a 66 C10 small block Chevy powered right there. Got some Offenhauser valve covers and an old school air cleaner on it. Solid billet wheels with the original style hubcaps. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of a Resto-mod interior. This is one outstanding build. And one really cool detail about it that I almost missed was the grill on the front. That's not a typical 66 grill. That's off a big truck. Talk about some eye-popping yellow on this 54. Got an LS lurking under the hood. Sweet ride. And this is the first year for the one-piece windshield. Prior to 54, Chevy 3100s had the divider right there between the windshield, and they had flat panel glass. And you can see this one has got the curvature to it right there. This has got to be one of the coolest ADs that I've seen here this weekend. Check out that bumper guard. Little small block Chevy lurking under the hood. But what is particularly cool about it is this utility bed. Man, this thing is awesome. And I imagine that is their tanks for their air ride. I just love this thing. K&A Underground Boring Contractors. Great way to advertise your business right there. Hey y'all, thanks for coming along checking out some of the oldies and oddballs from the Southeastern Truck Nationals in Lebanon, Tennessee. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And until next time.